Welcome back to Globe Go. Belarus, an exceptional country in Europe, is also referred to as the Republic of Belarus. Known to many as one of the countries that formerly comprised the Soviet Union, Belarus boasts a rich history and natural beauty, along with amazing women. Belarus is the northern expanse of Europe, sharing its borders with Poland to the west, Lithuania and Latvia to the north, and Ukraine and Russia to the east and south. While it may not rival the vastness of Russia, Belarus presents an impressive landscape within Europe, spanning over 207,600 square kilometers. This makes it larger than many of its European neighbors. The country is home to about 9.5 million residents, creating a vibrant but comfortable community atmosphere. Belarus might be landlocked, but what it lacks in coastline, it compensates with breathtaking natural beauty. Nearly 40% of this verdant land is draped in lush forests and dotted with pristine lakes, making it a haven for nature lovers and ecotourists. Moving from the natural beauty, let's explore the rich historical landscape. Belarus is a landlocked country in Eastern Europe, historically situated between powerful neighbors and often caught in their political dynamics. Over the centuries, its territory has been influenced by various empires such as the Russian, Polish, and Austrian, especially during periods of military and political upheaval. During World War I, Belarus experienced German occupation, but this ended with Germany's defeat. The power vacuum and the subsequent turmoil in the Russian Empire following the Bolshevik Revolution allowed Poland to annex parts of western Belarus. In 1919, amidst the shifting borders post-World War I, Belarus became part of the newly formed Soviet Union. It remained a Soviet republic until the dissolution of the USSR in 1991, when it declared independence. This move was part of a broader wave of national independence across the former Soviet states, catalyzed by nationalist movements and the policies of glasnost, openness, and perestroika, restructuring, introduced by Mikhail Gorbachev, which ultimately led to the Soviet Union's collapse. Before we dive into the remarkable beauty of Belarusian women, I have a question for you. Where are you from? Have you ever visited Belarus? What do you think about it? Comment below, and let's chat. In Belarus, women significantly dominate the workforce, a trend that's particularly visible in local markets, including in marketplaces where women predominantly run the stalls. This high level of female participation extends across various sectors. It's important to note that cultural norms in Belarus do not favor bargaining at markets, with vendors generally disliking haggling over prices. Let's delve into what makes these incredible women stand out and why they are among the most sought-after brides globally today. Belarusian beauties typically boast long, thick hair that usually presents in darker shades. Their facial features are striking, characterized by an oval face, high cheekbones, large eyes, full lips, and a petite nose, culminating in an overall captivating appearance. Their skin tones vary from fair to darker shades, influenced by genetics from other Eastern European regions like Ukraine or Russia. Belarusian women typically have light eyes ranging from blue or gray to light green, although brown eyes are sometimes also present depending on the individual's genotype. Beyond their physical allure, Belarusian women are cherished for their deep family values, loyalty, and dedication to their partners. They are committed to fostering a loving home environment, making them exceptional life partners. These attributes contribute significantly to their desirability as spouses on the international stage. Belarusian wedding customs feature a bride procession in a decorated carriage, plate smashing for luck, and challenges set by friends for the bride and groom. Weddings are typically extended affairs filled with folk performances, reflecting a respect for tradition. Many couples opt to wear traditional national costumes on their special day. While 70% of Belarusians speak Russian, what historical events solidified this linguistic unity? Stay tuned as we explore the deep-rooted history behind this statistic. Belarus, as an independent state, shares a profound historical and cultural affinity with Russia, evidenced by their close alliance in various spheres. The Belarus-Russia Union State Treaty exemplifies this relationship, though it has experienced strains, particularly in economic and political aspects. Belarus's reliance on Russia is significant, with Russia being its major economic partner and political ally. The cultural and linguistic ties between the two countries are also notable. Russian is the dominant language in Belarus, spoken by approximately 70% of the population, reinforcing the cultural and historical connection between the two nations. This linguistic preference aligns closely with Russia, where Russian is universally spoken. Religiously, Belarus is predominantly Eastern Orthodox, with about 60% of its population adhering to this faith, a mirror to Russia's major religion, enhancing their cultural link. However, unlike in many parts of Europe where Catholicism is more prevalent, only about 10% of Belarusians are Catholic, which is relatively consistent with the lower prevalence of Catholicism in Russia compared to Orthodox Christianity. Having looked at cultural ties, let's now consider travel conveniences and visa policies. Belarus is actively modernizing and becoming more accessible to international visitors. Travelers can easily reach Belarus via air, with direct flights available to Minsk, the capital, from various locations globally throughout the year. Belarus facilitates travel with a 30-day visa-free policy for citizens from many countries, provided they arrive and depart via Minsk National Airport or other specified airports such as Brest and Grodno. This policy makes Belarus more accessible for brief visits. However, visitors who stay longer than 5 days must register their address, which hotels can usually handle for their guests. For those staying in private residences, personal management of this registration is necessary to avoid legal issues. For long-term stays, such as for work or residency, more comprehensive documentation is required. Options for obtaining a residence permit include marriage to a Belarusian citizen, which offers certain residential rights and work opportunities, or securing employment with a registered Belarusian company. Applying for a residence permit requires a detailed set of documents including a passport, medical certificate, proof of no criminal history, and financial evidence. Marriage requires a marriage certificate. Investing at least 150,000 euros in the Belarusian economy can speed up the process. Belarus has particularly streamlined processes for Russians due to bilateral agreements, enhancing their integration into Belarusian society. According to Belarusian laws, anyone entering the country must obtain health insurance valid for the duration of their stay. This applies whether entering visa-free or with a visa. The insurance must cover a minimum of 10,000 euros, approximately $11,000, in medical expenses and is verified at entry points or during the visa application process. Unlike Belarus, neighboring countries like Russia and Ukraine recommend but do not strictly enforce health insurance as an entry requirement. When exactly is the ideal time to visit Belarus, to avoid harsh climates and enjoy outdoor events? We'll reveal the best months to travel and why they're popular with travelers. Belarus offers a vibrant entertainment scene, though its continental climate presents challenges, with cold winters and warmer summers. January, the chilliest month, often records temperatures below freezing, with average lows around -4 degrees Celsius in Minsk. Neighboring countries also experience harsh winters, but Belarus's geographical position makes it particularly susceptible to severe cold spells from Arctic air masses. The best times for a visit are during the milder spring and early fall, particularly September. In Belarus, the minimum wage was raised to approximately 250 USD, 626 Belarusian rubles, per month in 2024. This wage is low compared to many countries worldwide. While the minimum wage is modest, the average salary in Belarus is higher than in neighboring countries such as Lithuania and Poland. As of 2024, the average monthly salary is about 667 USD, which accounts for various deductions and taxes. Now, before we delve into the living costs and housing prices here, can you help me just 10 seconds to hit that subscribe button? It truly helps our channel grow and means a lot to us. In return, my team and I are committed to continuously improving the content for you. Let's make it a great deal. In Belarus, the prices for fruits and vegetables are relatively high, with a kilogram rarely selling for less than 10 rubles, equivalent to approximately 3 USD. This high cost is largely attributed to the fact that many of these products are imported from warmer climates. For instance, instead of purchasing 1 kilogram of eggplant, consumers in Belarus might opt for a kilogram of ground beef or chicken breast. offering a more cost-effective choice for meat lovers. Furthermore, it's worth noting that the Belarusian government plans to regulate the prices of some key vegetables and fruits more strictly by 2024 to prevent excessive price increases. Basic utilities, which include electricity, heating, and water, could set you back about $50 per month, while high-speed internet services typically cost about $15 monthly. Transportation expenses are quite reasonable, with a monthly public transportation pass costing approximately $15. If you're considering healthcare, a basic insurance plan might be around $30 per month. For those looking to stay fit, gym memberships average about $25 per month. Finally, if you're in the mood for entertainment, a movie ticket generally costs about $5. Continuing with financial considerations, let's focus on housing prices. To secure a comfortable living in Belarus, aim for a job that pays between $400 to $500 monthly. This equates to a minimum of approximately 1,500 rubles. Despite this income, moving into your own place could still pose a challenge. Currently, the average cost of an apartment in Belarus is around $400, with additional monthly expenses for utilities like electricity and water averaging $50. Over the past year, apartment prices have surged, nearly doubling from their previous costs due to increased migration driven by the Ukraine-Russia conflict, a common trend affecting real estate prices globally. Moreover, many of these apartments are housed in buildings that are 20 to 30 years old. These apartments are not brand new. While capturing the beauty of Belarus, tourists must navigate some strict rules. Stay tuned as we delve into this crucial advice for travelers. While the country is celebrated for its pristine lakes and parks, activities like walking dogs in public parks or cycling within them may be prohibited. Similarly, public consumption of alcohol and smoking are also banned in these areas. Such stringent measures ensure that the public spaces remain remarkably clean, contributing to the overall tidiness not just in parks but across urban environments as well. Interestingly, while cycling in some parks might be restricted, Belarus, especially cities like Minsk, is progressively becoming more cycle-friendly. The city boasts well-developed cycling paths and infrastructure, promoting cycling as an eco-friendly mode of transportation. However, it's crucial for cyclists to adhere to any specific local regulations or signs concerning cycling in public areas to avoid penalties. Tourists should also be cautious about photography in Belarus. Capturing images of government buildings, military installations, or uniformed officials is strictly regulated and could lead to serious repercussions, including having to delete the photographs or facing further penalties. The culinary in Belarus prominently features quick meals like pizza-like snacks in many restaurants. If you follow a halal diet, be cautious as a significant portion of the meat offerings, over 80%, include pork. It's advisable to always verify the ingredients before placing an order. Even if you don't speak Russian or Belarusian, a little English goes a long way in expressing your needs. When asking about menu options beyond pizza, you will quickly discover that raw fish dishes are quite popular, like sushi. One of the most iconic dishes in Belarusian cuisine is draniki, often known as potato pancakes. These are made primarily from grated potatoes mixed with onion, flour, and sometimes eggs, then fried to create a crisp exterior with a soft interior. Draniki is typically served with sour cream or a savory sauce, making it a staple in Belarusian households and restaurants alike. Dining out in Belarus, even for simple meals, can be relatively expensive compared to other countries in the region, with a basic meal costing around $10 in an ordinary restaurant. Additionally, service can be slow, with dishes like soup taking around 30 minutes to be served, which might test the patience of some diners. Respecting local customs is crucial. Showing displeasure towards lifestyle or dining options can be seen as disrespectful. Belarusians value politeness and also expect a tip, typically around 10% of the bill, as is customary in many dining cultures worldwide. Finally, let's discuss the safety and social environment in Belarus. Belarus is often seen as a secure destination, boasting low rates of violent crimes, yet maintaining vigilance is advised, especially regarding petty thefts in public areas. Recent years have seen a commendable decline in serious crimes like homicides. signaling effective law enforcement efforts. Belarus's steady progress in reducing crime provides a largely safe environment for both residents and visitors. That wraps up our discussion for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to Globe Go. Your support truly makes a difference. Click on the video that's appearing on your screen right now. I'm confident you'll enjoy that content too. Do you have a country in mind that you'd like us to explore next? What are your thoughts on Belarusian women? Do you find them appealing? Have you ever thought about marrying one? What's your impression of life in Belarus? Drop a comment below and let's discuss. Thanks for being with us. Leave a comment, like to show your support, and remember to hit that subscribe button for more exciting videos. See you next time.